Yo, people, welcome back to another watch along. Big up your damn selves in the building. Make sure you smash all the icons and that. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Big Champions League semi-final. I've not got the benches, apologies, but the starting 11s are there on screen. Big up the chat. This is gonna be mouth-watering, bro. This is the creme de la creme of the sport, chat. This is the creme de la creme of the sport. Lock in. There's nowhere else you should be but watching this game. If you've got distractions, put them down. You know what I mean? There's no excuses. There's not a single person that watches this sport that shouldn't be locked in today. We are watching two of the very, very best teams on the planet go face to face. Really, it's a Champions League final. Everybody keeps saying it. But hey ho, the draw is the draw. The teams have been split in the way they've been split. I did prefer it, and I'm not just saying this because you know we didn't get a great side of the draw. We didn't deserve to get a good side of the draw. We didn't finish high enough. But I do kind of miss the draw being done every round. Just added a little bit more drama, a little bit more suspense. We don't know who's gonna play who. Instead of it all being mapped out this way, but hey ho, it's the new format. These are two of the top teams. I fully expect one of these two teams to win the Champions League. You got the holders versus Bayern Munich. Do you know what I mean? The very, very fully effective in the front line Bayern Munich. That front four, and I look at the two front lines. I don't even know which front line I like more. Like, I think I'm siding with Bayern. Because I think Bayern's front line is more foolproof. It's more managerless. Like, it doesn't matter who's in charge of that front four, you're winning. Whereas Dembele, false nine, you know, drifting, interchanging is more of a Luis Enrique special. You know, it's more of a Luis Enrique-led front line. Whereas that Bayern Munich one is profile for profile, position for position, dark. And I mean darkness and greatness. It's incredible. This is not a new setup. It is and it's not. I'm only over the back of the room, basically. When I move further forward and I open up the rest of the room, this is always here. It's just further back. But, you know, the pod and that. So, on the bench, key players on the bench. Barcola's on the bench. Ramos is on the bench. So don't worry, PSG fans, if you're following and wanting PSG to do well, they do have the key guys on the bench. Fabian Ruiz is back on the bench as well. Bayern Munich's bench, I think, Nicholas Jackson is on the bench. Goretzka's on the bench. It was Gnabry that picked up an injury. That's it. So that's why he's not involved. He picked up an injury, and Musiala's back in that 10 position. So, wow, we got something crazy in store today. This can't not be a good game. I think everybody knows that. I don't even need to think I need to worry about jinxing it, surely. I think we all know that this has got to be a great game. This has got to be a great game. I'm taking PSG's midfield. I'm taking Bayern Munich's attack slightly. And then defense, I think I'm definitely going PSG's defense. And I'm going Bayern Munich's goalkeeper. So if we're to do, let's do a little combined 11. Let's do a little combined 11, chat. Goalkeeper, we're taking Neuer. Correct? I think that's correct. Legacy, legendary, still making big saves. PSG's defense, I think, is definitely better. I've always had a thing about Upamecano on the biggest stages and the latter rounds of the Champions League. There's a bozo gene, there's a bozo moment there. I know for 90% of the season he plays very well. I know he's an incredible ball-playing centre-back and he's a really good defender, but he just has that. I mean, everybody does, but for some reason with him, I haven't been able to drop it. I always remember it. And then, you know, Tar, you know, these guys are nowhere near Pacho, man. And then you got Marquinhos as well. Fullbacks are self-explanatory. Davies versus Mendes. Davies had a lot of injuries, so yeah, you're going Mendes, of course. Maybe in Davies' prime before all the injuries, you're splitting hairs. Then the midfield, I'm going PSG, you know. And then obviously the attack is fine margins, but we're slightly going Bayern. So it is very, 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 very tantalizing, this game. It's going to be very fun. I can't lie. Starting is a big mistake. He's not been good this season. Musiala, has he not had injuries though, hasn't he? He's had injuries. Who do you guys think is most likely to win the final if they get to the final? You don't really tend to get teams doing back-to-back in the Champions League. Of course, PSG are the holders. Real Madrid have done it under Zidane. But you don't tend to get that. That would be history made in itself from a Luis Enrique standpoint and also a PSG standpoint. Are PSG on for the treble? Let me just double check. Would it be back-to-back trebles for PSG? Obviously, they're going to win the league, even though they're only 6 points clear of Lens, but I would trust that they're going to wrap that up. I haven't been following the Coupe de France. It seems like they've gone out of that cup competition. I can't seem to find anything for them coming up in that cup competition. Have they been knocked out? Were they knocked out? I think. Were they knocked out? Bayern. You would trust Bayern more. You're going Upamecano over Marquinhos. Marquinhos is captain, though. There's a lot of leadership qualities there. He's played alongside Thiago Silva and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? He's bringing in them intangibles. Yeah, let me see. I'm not seeing any Coupe de France for PSG. Who did they get knocked out to? Wait, let me just search it. Yeah, it's Lens versus Nice in the final. They were gone a long time ago. They lost to Paris. Oh, that's the game they lost to Paris in the round of 32. Yeah. Okay. I remember hearing it. Yeah, I remember hearing about that at the start of the year, but I thought that might have been a league game. I didn't actually deep that was a knockout game. Oh, so they were gone a long time ago, guys. Yeah. They been out of here for a minute. They gone a long time ago. Fairs. Yeah, I didn't realize that was a cup game. When I saw the result, I thought it was a league game. All right, cool. But yeah, this is gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be fun. Elise, incredible in the Champions League so far this season, especially against Real Madrid. We saw it in both legs. The guy's a wizard. He's a genius. We got Doué, we got Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, we got Diaz, Kane. I know Musiala's not been at his best, people been saying, but he has been injured. I'm hoping that we're going to see the best of him today. Let's see. Away from home, not going to be easy. I'd expect that PSG with that midfield and the manager that they have in charge as well, you'd assume that they'd have a bit more possession today, and they are at home. But we're splitting hairs. It's going to be a great game, man. I just hope for goals. I really do. Let's see. Arsenal. Everybody says that. Yeah, but you guys, you remember we did this last season. PSG barely made it out of the league phase last season. They only just got in, right? They finished one of the lowest ranked teams in the round of 16, hence in the league phase. Hence why they ended up playing Liverpool, who ended up topping the league phase, and then they beat them on penalties, and then they progressed. I'm not gonna read into, we battered them in the league phase, so we don't need to be worried about them at the semi-final. The semi-final is a whole different ballgame because the stakes are higher. And teams like PSG and a couple of others, like Man City, even though they're not in this competition, teams sometimes peak at the end of the season. They start to peak when it necessarily maybe matters, when it's coming towards the close. They thrive on the higher stakes. They thrive in the higher stakes games where it becomes more pressurized. They live up to expectation. They relish it. I don't know if it's a complacency issue back there. I don't know what it is, but remember, this is a PSG team as well that had a lot of injuries at the start of the season. Not trying to make excuses for them, but obviously they had the Club World Cup, so they played a lot of games there over the summer. They might just have taken their time to get into their groove. I've not looked at their League One form, but we know that they were struggling in League One as well for their own high expectations and standards. They weren't on it, but they won 8-2 against Chelsea. Then they've knocked out Liverpool 4-0 on aggregate. Now Bayern Munich. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't read too much into the league phase. That was a long time ago now. That was a long time ago. So let's see. Man like Upper Maguire. I'm not gonna throw that name on him, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if he had a moment. That's all I'm saying. There's always a moment with him, in my opinion. Always a moment. Would you take Tuchel back if you got financial backing? Of course I'm taking Tuchel back. I've got no reason to not want Tuchel to be here. I never wanted him to leave. But he wouldn't work under these owners because they're the ones that sacked him in the first place. So he could come back, but it's not going to lead to anything productive. It's just going to end up in tears at the end of the day. But yeah, that is the caliber of manager that I would love to have back at this club, and especially with the connection that he had with the fans and what he won here, the way he carried himself when we were going through difficult times with the transition of the ownership, the Lukaku situation as well. I got nothing but love and respect for the Tommy T. Same with the other top managers that have won us things. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm always one to pay homage. But yeah, not gonna work here. And financial backing, boy, yeah, I don't know about all that. Bruv. Look at these attackers, man. We got Garnacho and Delap. Yeah, I mean, first thing I was gonna say is what runner off the ball does Bayern Munich have in their attack? Because everybody, I mean, Diaz would be one. But what I like about Diaz and Barcola, in their off the ball movement positions in their attacks. Obviously, there's no Barcola today. They're not a net negative on the ball. They can dribble. They can take people on. They can go past players. They can hang on the touchline, isolate a fullback, create space on the inside for the underlap. They can do that because they warrant the respect because they're actually good at dribbling. I don't want Anthony Gordon the same way I didn't want Garnacho. The same way I've had to say, do you know what? I hold my hands up. I was completely wrong about Pedro Neto as well. He's not good enough. Like, I don't want these net negative in possession wingers. Low IQ or low dribbling success rate, poor first touch, a few of them wingers, just because they run off the ball. Like, I understand the need for someone that makes runs off the ball. There's no point having passes if people ain't making runs. But Pedro Rodriguez is a great example of not losing the technical level, but still actually providing the work rate and the balance in a front line when you've got Henry's and Messi's and whoever else he played with, right? In David Villa's or whoever else it was, ball to feet, even though David Villa, unbelievable runner, unbelievable pace. But like, why because you got some pace, why do we have to lose the technical level? Why do we have to look at you as a turnover machine? For me, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. There may be far and few between. They may be difficult to find, but you better go and find them because we're not doing this. I'm not co-signing it personally. I'm not going to be doing it. I've learned my lesson with these meaty players, bro. I've really learned my lesson with these meaty players. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I've never co-signed this Anthony Gordon thing. Even when Tuchel was looking at him as well. This 80 million price tag, 70 million price tag. Are you crazy? Have you watched this guy at Newcastle at times? Have you seen what he put up this season in terms of stats? This guy is not anywhere near the level of that price tag. I'll be honest. I would rather, because I've said Leao on the last stream. I've said Ndiaye, but Ndiaye's ball to feet, even though I think Ndiaye, just for the fact that he can play on both flanks, he can definitely play inside on the half spaces in the pockets. Just got good ball control and good link play. A little bit almost like your Sancho before all of the drop off and into the hills and all that. I'll take a Matoma. Absolutely, I'll take a Matoma. And over Gordon and over Garnacho and over Neto's, and I'll take Rashford. I'm saying it. I'll take Rashford over Gordon. No doubt about it. I'll take Rashford over Gordon. If you could tell me, I mean, the wages is a massive problem. But if you're telling me at a cut price, I can get him over Gordon, I'm getting him. There's so many people I'll take over him, it's not even funny. And he's another one of them as well. Chip on his shoulder, point to prove, I'll take him over. I take him over Gordon, bro. I take him over Gordon. He's a better player, better shooting, better finisher, better dead ball specialist, better dribbler. Like just a better winger. Better winger, in my opinion. Better winger. Gittins as well, but Gittins has got to go. You know what I mean? If we're being serious, this guy 55 million is crazy overvalue. I wouldn't go for Somerville. No, I wouldn't go for Somerville. I don't think he's done anywhere near enough for people to be on him. Matoma's a very good player. Matoma's a very good player, can dribble. I don't like these Martinellis and these guys. I don't like these guys that can't dribble, bro, on the wing. I'm learning my lesson. I'm not having it. I'm not having it, bro. I'm not having it. You gotta be able to dribble, bro, on the flanks. It's gotta happen. All right, let me go through the comments. What the hell is wrong with Assad, honestly, bro? Every time he coming up in here, he be causing fights. Back-to-back streams, you ignore my membership gifts. No, thank you. I like helping my brothers. You, Don Lewis, Saeed TV. I work hard for my money. Brother, I didn't even see you do this. Bro. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize, but I didn't see you do this. Otherwise, I would have acknowledged it. I didn't see it. You leave a lot of other chats that sometimes we have to address. I'm pretty sure it was the last stream we had to say what we had to say in terms of the Liam Rossini thing. So, you know what I mean? We definitely had to speak about that and what you were saying there. So, bro, you know what I mean? You got a lot of wild comments sometimes. So sorry if we missed some of them, but we definitely didn't miss all of them. We definitely said something about some of your super chats and some of your membership chats, bro. So, you know what I mean? Let me see. Oh, pity that this is not the final. However, this way, we will get to see them play twice. See, I like that. That's what we like to see. That's what you call silver lining. Yes, this could have been the final. Yes, it probably should be in terms of the quality. And I would have preferred if it was. But we get 2 games. And that is beautiful. Do you know what I mean? That is beautiful. We get 2 games. I can't call it personally. I don't know who you guys think the favourites are. I should actually run a poll. But honestly, I don't care who wins. I have complete faith and trust that either of these 2 teams, if faced Arsenal in the final, they would beat them. If it's Atletico Madrid, I personally don't give a damn who wins then. But if it is Arsenal in the final, I got trust and faith that from what I've seen from both these teams this season, I know, I'm sure that they will both get the job done in the final and do what needs to be done and win. They're playing great football. They're attacking, fully committed, going forward. No handbrake. They're comfortable in their systems, in their teams. The midfields are. I mean, PSG just a joy to watch. Loads of rotations, loads of players drifting in and out of different positions in the midfield and in the attack. I trust the defence. We saw the clean sheet that they kept, obviously, against us. Just back-to-back clean sheets against Liverpool. I know it's not top-tier English teams right now, but you still got to go there and get it done. You got to play what's in front of you. They've beaten and battered a hell of a lot of English teams over the last couple of years. It's mad. They've knocked out everybody. The only team they ain't played is Man United because they ain't been in the competition. They played everybody. It's mad. So, yeah, they've been taking England to the cleaners last year and this year. So, yeah, I'm very confident with them. Very confident. They've got a bit of everything. Ruthless, quality in the attack, both teams. I mean, Harry Kane. People had question marks and doubts over Harry Kane on the big stage. I don't know why, but it's got to stop. This is a world-class striker, man. If you go back and just if you got some time, go and watch some of the goals that he scored this season. Just go and watch a compilation of all the goals he scored this season. And he genuinely, if he wasn't at Tottenham for the majority of his career, he was doing this in the Premier League, the so-called hardest league in the world, for a Tottenham team that not at all times has been great, but sometimes has had good teams, but sometimes has been handicapped. He's not had the quality around him that he should. He is in the bracket, in my opinion, just based on ability and what he can do with the best strikers of this generation. The Lewandowskis, all them guys, you can put him in he sits at the same table. The same way Kevin De Bruyne, for me, sits at the same table with all of the top generational midfielders from England and Gerrard and Lampard and Scholes. I think sometimes you just got to let people sit at the table. You got to let people sit at the table. He deserves to sit at the table. I believe that Van Dijk does deserve to sit at the table with the top centre-backs in the Premier League. I don't think he's at the head of the table. He's not. You know, I think Terry, you know, is definitely at the head of the table for me, and it's definitely not Van Dijk, but he deserves to sit at the table. I think he deserves to sit at the table. We gotta let people sit at the table, man. We gotta let people sit at the table. If they're that good and they show themselves to be that good, they gotta sit at the table. And I think Kane's just gone unproven, because there's no team Kane don't go into and score goals. There's no system. There's no manager. He doesn't go in and score goals. Put him in that Real Madrid team, he's banging in goals. Put him in that Barcelona team, he's banging in goals. Put him in that City team, he's banging in goals like Haaland. Bayern Munich, he's banging in goals. No league, no factors or circumstances are going to change that. He is a ruthless killer in front of goal. He's a finisher. And as a footballer, fantastic passer. Drops deep. Not reliant on pace as well. So he's gonna age well, I think. You know, he's not reliant on pace. You look at someone like Mbappe, probably not gonna age well. Probably not gonna age well. Do you know what I mean? Probably won't. Probably shouldn't. Played since 17 years old at Monaco. On top of the fact that he's very, very pace reliant in terms of how he plays the game. Shouldn't really go into his mid-30s. Shouldn't really get past 33. Let's be fair. But Kane starting at 22. After a couple of loans at Millwall and Leyton Orient, Norwich, starting at 22-ish, breaking through at Tottenham, 22, 23, making a name for himself. That guy's going straight to 35, 36, no doubt about it. If he just takes care of himself, the way he plays the game, he shouldn't have a problem. But yeah, his movement's underrated. This is what world-class talent looks like. Do you know what I mean? That's what a world-class player looks like. So yeah, man, it's going to be a joy. It's going to be a joy to just watch everybody go up against each other, to be fair. A couple minutes till kickoff. Let me get the timer on screen. Let me see. But yeah, this is going to be a blessing. This is going to be a blessing. I don't see... The great thing about PSG is they don't have any... Like, neither do Bayern, but PSG especially, their mindset is just to attack. They're not gonna ever worry you about if they take the lead. Is it gonna be a stink fest? It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. It's not. Then they're just built differently. So we know we're getting a good game. They make you play the game. Let me see. Yeah. All that Elise gas. Elise, you don't have to worry about players like Elise. He's got too much ability. There's no team he doesn't get into. There's no style of football that doesn't suit him. It's just, the guy's just a baller. What can you do? So again, no concerns, no stress, no worries, bro. I know that one there was worth the gas. Yeah, that's one player that I gassed up that I know was worth the gas. In fact, I didn't gas him up enough. I actually didn't gas him up enough, in my opinion. I should have gassed him up more. Because it was worth the gas. I should have gassed him up way more. Because he's that good. But yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying being linked to players like that can't even step on the same pitch as the guys that I'm naming. Like, we're not being linked to, and that's why for me we need to get some technical players into this attack, man. Players that João Pedro will enjoy playing with, that can combine with. Players that Cole Palmer, if he can get back to his level, can combine with, connect with. I don't want deficits in the team. Doesn't help the fluidity, doesn't help the chemistry. That front four for PSG, Barcola included, when he comes on, it's just four ballers. Four ballers just having fun. You know, Barcelona, Neymar, Suarez, Messi, it's just ballers. You know? It's just ballers. As long as you can control the egotistical side, that's the only issue you have to worry about when you've got ballers in the attack. Like Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo, just three ballers, three technical players. I don't know why people run away from it. I don't know why people are scared of just having only ballers in the attack. Like, what's the worst that can happen? As long as you can convince them off the ball, the only time it goes wrong is when there's egos involved that are too big to manage and they don't want to do the work off the ball. All of them. One of them, you can get away with it. But if all of them or two of them, like if the Vinny and Mbappe situation where maybe off the ball they're both taking the piss a little bit, then, or at PSG, you had Messi, you had Neymar, it's too much. But that's the only thing that can go wrong. And neither of these teams have that issue. Diaz works his arse off. Elise works his arse off. Kane works as well, even though he can only do so much, but he works. And the same with PSG. They literally sold Mbappe for just this reason. They all have to work their arse off. Dembele presses so much. So as long as you can get the commitment and the buy-in, you're good. So when you're looking for attackers, look for ballers, but look for buy-in. Make sure they're buying in. And of course, that means the manager needs to be one hell of a guy as well. You know what I mean? He needs to be on his P's and Q's. But really, that's what I would be looking at, man, at this point for us. We need to, because there's not enough technical level in the Prem in some of the Prem attacks. Well, I should just call a spade a spade. Look at Arsenal's attack. Look at Arsenal's attack. Like, bro, it's not great. And they're top of the league. So we need to really commit. We really need to commit and try and see if we could cut the gap down a lot by just bringing in technically good players, bro. In the attack. Let me see. Let me get this timer up on screen. All right, we're syncing up on a minute. You bastard. It's not synced. But the game has kicked off. Okay, we're there. Like, do you know how much hope you guys should have in your hearts that a team with Gyökeres, Madueke, Martinelli, Trossard is top of the league? It should inspire you. It should inspire you to be better. It should inspire you. I would take Leao, but obviously out of possession, he's a piss taker at times. So again, not only have you got to make sure that you get a manager that commands respect immediately, so you got to get some sort of big name with a previous playing career or just a top manager, but also you got to make sure that the rest of that attack is pretty damn secure in terms of off the ball. You got to make sure. But that is the only downside with him, is that off the ball he can take the piss. And that's what you don't want, because that's what these two teams don't have. They don't have people that take the piss off the ball. But because of the dire situation that we're in, I'm not going to say no to someone of that technical level, because, boy, we are absolutely starving. We are absolutely starving. I really would take Ndiaye. I think Ndiaye from Everton is a really safe, smart deal to get done, depending on the price, of course. But you're getting someone that can play on both flanks. He played left wing before Grealish got there. Then he moved to the right. He's definitely going to be comfortable in the pockets. And again, the technical level of the team is staying at a good level. But he doesn't add enough goals into the attack. That's the only issue. I'd like to think that if you put him in goal-scoring positions more, though, similar to Elise didn't bang in loads and loads of goals at Palace. So you can't just look at someone's G&A and be like, oh, they're not going to add goals. You got to kind of look at how they strike the ball, the technique, and go into the underlying metrics of it all. And judging by the goal that he scored against us at Goodison, Hill Dickinson Stadium, he could strike the ball pretty well. So I have faith that Ndiaye could scale up and he could start adding statistically more to his game if put in a better team. Elise had assists. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm not bringing in Ndiaye just because, he's guaranteed to start. I'm trying to create a fantastic environment with competition. You know what I mean? That's one. You go and add another. Imagine you bring in Leao and Ndiaye and you say, Esteval, Ndiaye, Liao and Quenda competing for 2 spots. Plus Cole Palmer can also move out wide if needed. That's great competition. You got a wonder kid there. You got another wonder kid apparently after the wonder kid, and then you got Premier League proven, and then you got the big name. Anyone can be on the bench in that scenario to a degree, you know? Why am I discussing a player we won't get? Because boy, I'll tell you something. If I don't discuss stuff that I wanna see, and I only discuss what's actually gonna happen, it's dark. I know it's not gonna happen, but you know, I have to tell you what I like to see. Oh, this is a bobblehead. It's not. There's not a football kit. I got it given as a present, but there's no football kit here. It's just a bobblehead. It's just a plain blue top. It's quite funny. All right, PSG doing a bit of defending. Oh, Dembele. Yeah. So my thoughts on Gordon Links is I don't want Gordon. Especially because I know he's going to cost about 75, 80 million. I really, really don't want Gordon. Especially, the thing is, I don't want to do that at that price because I just don't want him. You know what I mean? I actually just don't want him. I'm not gonna give myself the safety net and say, oh, well, you know, I don't want him because of the price. No, I'm gonna stand on 10 toes and just tell you I actually just don't want him. I just don't want him. I'll be real. I just don't want him. Simple as that. If you take him for 40 million, that means you're prepared to make a 40 million pound mistake. If you don't want him, you don't want him. And that's it. You just don't get players you don't want at any price. And then it will be an easy life. You know what I'm saying? It's much easier. That's how I see it now. All right, PSG in possession. 6.5 minutes gone. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Let's see what he's on. It's going to switch it. Bit of build-up. Nice. Hakimi. Ooh. So funny. I saw quotes from Luis Enrique saying that he literally just wants players that can just interchange all over the pitch and play in any position. And then when you watch like Nuno Mendes and his ball carrying ability and his ability to kind of play at left back, but then he finds himself in midfield and he finds himself in attack. And obviously the way the midfield three just all interchange, they all do build up, they all get into the final third, they all try and contribute with goals. The front three, they all interchange off the right, off the left. You got Doué right now and Kvaratskhelia doubling up on this left-hand side. Cut in, cleared. It's just mad. Like, the only guys that don't interchange is the centre-backs and the full-backs don't swap. But apart from that, everybody else is just all over the place. It's mad. Here's Elise. It's poor. Poor touch. Man said inverted goalkeeper. And then tomorrow we will be there. Tomorrow you've got tomorrow we've got Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid, of course. So look forward to that a lot. And that's going to be a whole different type of game. But, you know, from the Atletico fans that I see on Twitter, they're all trying to tell everyone and let everybody know, hey ho, we ain't Harambo FC. You know, we actually attack, etc., etc. So, you know, let's see. I'm not surprised. I'd like to think with the likes of Lookman, Griezmann, Alvarez. I'd like to think that they would attack and they would try and cause problems for Arsenal, and I'm sure they will try. So it should be interesting. It's going to be a really interesting game. It's going to be a completely different game, but it's going to be a very interesting game. Oh, long ball again. Here's Kane. I said it before, but Kane is the most Manchester United coded striker to never play for Man United. Like, there's certain players that are just club coded. I think Harry Kane is very Manchester United. When I look back at Man United, you know, you could either go back to Andy Cole, Sheringham. You could go back to Rooney. You know, just Man United, that's the type of strike. Like even Berbatov, when he was obviously banging at Tottenham, they just took him. Van Persie, they just took him off Arsenal. Any striker that's banging in the Premier League to that level, they just take him. That's a very Sir Alex Ferguson striker right there. Really is. Same way Osimhen is a very Chelsea striker. How good he is aerially kind of gives you that Drogba vibe. Free kick. Or they're going to go wide. Elise. Can you imagine... I know I give him a lot of stick, but can you imagine Bruno Fernandes and Harry Kane playing together? That would be mad. It would actually be very mad. It would be very, very mad. Because Bruno's one of them attacking midfielders that loves goals. So I can imagine Kane actually just setting him up quite a bit. And obviously, because Kane is such a precise passer, whereas Bruno is a very risky passer, it's a nice little blend as well. You do need a lot of pace out wide with that, though. You do need a lot of pace out wide from the flanks. But here's Dembele. Oh. Left-hand side, Diaz. Oh, he's blocked off. Blocked off Marquinhos. Yellow card as well. Free kick. Diamande. Is that the kid at RB Leipzig? Is that who you're talking about? I wouldn't take him at Chelsea right now. Like, obviously, the guys that I'm bringing in have played a lot more football. Like, the guys that I've just named have played a lot more football. Leao's been part of a title-winning team. He's taken responsibility. I know he's not in great form. People are slagging him off a lot right now. But I also see that as an opportunity, an actual opportunity, not an opportunity to get a Garnacho or someone like a that's an opportunity at a lower Bayern price point where he's not actually in form or he's not on the top of the world to invest and say, you know what, we're going to bring it back to where it should be for you. It's a risk, but it's a calculated one, I think. Ooh. Out for a corner. Kimmich. RVP or Kane peak for peak. Wow. Wow. Because RVP was so techie. Ball in the box. Oh, tipped over. Like Kane's going to go on to have the better long term. Like, he's had more seasons because he's not been injury prone and Davies. Oh, but peak for peak. Look, Kane's in for Ballon d'Or shouts, right? Van Persie, as great as he never really was up for a Ballon d'Or. Now, that's unfair because the timing is very, very dark because Messi and Ronaldo were doing what they were doing, so no one else was going to be up for a Ballon d'Or anyway. But I think just because of Kane's playmaking ability, I'd have to say slightly Kane for me. but and also Kane, I feel like Kane from a finishing standpoint, I think he's probably edging it as well. But I must say, Van Persie's a great shout. He was world class. Van Persie gave you the free kicks as well, so there was a bit more variety. Oh. PSG coming forward. Shot. No. Pass. Kvaratskhelia. Left-hand side. Ball in. Headed away. Diaz. Elise. I'm seeing... No, it's a pen. It's a pen. Oh, my days. Why would you dive in like that? Was that really necessary? Let me see this. Look, you've got cover, Pacho. There's cover. Who's that? Vitinha. Vitinha's coming across. Why would you go down? Because he's moving. There's no need for it. Whether it's soft or not, there's no need for it. It's unnecessary. Because Diaz, the way that he's controlling the ball, he's about to shift it onto his left foot. And Vitinha's coming across, and he's about to get involved as well. There was no need to dive in. There was no need to dive in. Harry Kane's going to score this. I'm sorry. Harry Kane's going to slot this in. We know that. That's one thing we do know. The guy is a ruthless, ruthless finisher. I can't believe he wasted so much of his career at Tottenham. We were robbed. We were robbed. This guy should have been playing Champions League year in, year out. Should have been lifting major trophies. I would have ripped off a limb to have him at Chelsea. People say, oh, big moments. Come on, you got to put him in these big moments. 1-0. 1-0 Harry Kane. I'm happy to see him doing well, man. I can't lie. The guy's too good to have had his whole career just wasted at Tottenham, not winning no trophies. And he's a nice guy as well. As much as he played for the Ops, you can't say that you hate Harry Kane. It's not possible. There's nothing to hate about him. He's a nice guy. Bruh, this guy, we were robbed, man. Son as well, nice guy. We were robbed. This guy should have been at the top level. Should have been at the top level. Doing this year in, year out. Going up against the best. What a waste of time. What a waste of time, genuinely. Fantastic. Fantastic start to this game. Just to have that goal. Early doors. Just to have that goal early doors is good. $18 minutes gone. We got our first goal. £37 for Bayern, 37 scored by Kane. Is that the stat? That's crazy. Kane or Benzema? Kane. Benzema was a great striker, but Benzema was more of a facilitator at times at Madrid as well, because they're gonna Elise. Oh, the post! Oh my days! Oh, my days. Oh, my days. That's a big moment to go 2-0 up. What's going on in the back? The points. Kane with the chance created. Oh, cleared. I don't think it was going in. I think it's cleared off the line. I don't think it's going in. No, but he said prime for prime. If he had just said Kane or Van Persie, I would have said Kane. But he said peak Van Persie. So like best version of Van Persie versus best version of Kane. That's why I was... When you say the best version of someone, then it's more difficult for me because I have to go off them at their absolute pinnacle. And then we're splitting hairs because Van Persie's pinnacle, Benzema's pinnacle, Suarez's pinnacle, everybody's pinnacle is sick. You know what I mean? So it takes longer. If we're going longevity or we're going, you know, just the play on a normal day, on a normal Saturday, then I can pick Diaz. Oh my days, bro! Bayern could have been 2-0 up, and they're still cooking. They're still pushing. Yo, PSG got to wake up. PSG got to wake up. Benzema's best years that I remember are his years where it was his team and Vinny was the star boy and he was really young. You know what I mean? But when it was Benzema's Real Madrid team, that's the best version of Benzema, so in his 30s. But then, what we have to be careful of is we have to understand that when you're playing with Bale and you're playing with Ronaldo, and you sacrifice your game and you sacrifice the limelight and you sacrifice it being your team because you got to make way for the better players, and I do believe those two are better players, especially obviously Ronaldo, then it does take a hit to your... It does take a hit to your own legacy and it takes a hit to your own limelight and your shine. So sometimes you gotta say it's difficult to compare because if you put Benzema in Tottenham, it's Benzema's team. And then we're talking about Benzema every week and we're talking about how great he is. But when you're at Real Madrid and you've got so many stars and it's not your team and you don't see the ball as much as well because the first person you're passing to is Ronaldo or Bale, it's difficult. And I know Bale went into that Madrid team and was trying to go up against Ronaldo from the day one. There was a little bit of a Galactico off going on there. You know what I mean? So Benzema, poor guy, was just sandwiched in the middle. So obviously, yeah, Leon Benzema version is great as well. Not as high stakes, but yeah, Leon produced some great players back then. Ben Arthur being another one of them. But yeah, I was a lot younger when he was at Leon. When he was so I don't remember that time as well as I do to Madrid later years. All right, 22 minutes gone. It's not a bad game at all. Go on. Oh, blocked. This is a great game. This is a great game. Dembele in behind. Dembele. Dembele. Dembele! Bro! I can't believe that finish. That is a horrible, horrible, horrible finish from Dembele. That is, again, he has these moments where he just goes back to his Barcelona roots. It's like Messi put the ball in behind one more time. He goes back to his Barcelona finishing, and you're like, why? Why on earth have you reincarnated again as this Barcelona Dembele version? Why? That was a horrific finish. It's either a great finish from him or it's an awful finish. There's no in between. That guy will shock you. He will shock you with some of the misses that he's capable of giving you. Crazy, crazy, crazy strike. Way off target. Didn't even make Neuer work. He would have been better off just going through the legs or just open up his body too much. Too much. Ball in behind, Kvaratskhelia. Ball in behind, Kvaratskhelia. Cutting in on the right foot. Oh! Oh, what a goal! Oh, what a goal! Oh, my God! This is why we're here. This is where we belong. Just quality on top of quality on top of quality. It's a great run off the ball, by the way. That's what we call off the ball movement. But that is the finish. That's the end product. There's no point having off the ball movement and making runs if you ain't got the end product, if you haven't got the finish. That's the type of technical level and quality that you need to have after the run. Neuer scrambling. The thing is with Kvaratskhelia is you don't know which way to send him. Because if you send him on the outside, he's got no problem hitting it on his left and just rocketing at the near post. But that's got to be the preference. And then you got to trust Neuer to guard his near post because you can't let him cut in like that. On either foot. You can't let him cut in like that. The quality is qualifying, chat. Absolutely. This is what we love to see. This is Champions League. Imagine. Let me not even go through some of our own wingers in that position. They would have just shifted it onto their left foot and did a blind cutback for nobody. Fuck. It's like we're watching a whole different sport. One. Really, really enjoying goals from Harry Kane and Kvaratskhelia. I'll give Saeed a ring at halftime, don't worry. Wow. Man looked at his wingers and sighed. man looked over at Garnacho, Gittins, Neto, and just went, ugh. Man looked at, let's not just say our players. So man them looked at Madueke, Martinelli, and just went, ugh. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, Semenyo's first touch the other day. Boy, it was dark. It was dark. I can't remember which game was it. It was a game. Boy. I think it was the Arsenal one. Had to be onto him as well. Shot blocked. Man, I'm looked at even Gakpo. This current version of Salah. Just looked over and went, oh, goddamn. Goddamn. Man looked at Amad Diallo. Right now. God damn. Let's not even do Tottenham. Should we do Tottenham? Tell, Odegaard, Mawani. I shouldn't disrespect Salah, you're right. Ugh. Ugh, yuck. Yuck. Newcastle. Oh, let's not forget about Newcastle. Looking at Gordon, looking at Elanga. Ugh. God. Ooh, Hakimi tried something. He tried something. Definitely tried something. "28 minutes gone, 1-1. And Bayern Munich should have probably been 2-0 up before PSG even retaliated. But that Dembele chance was such a massive chance that should have been taken. I can't really say 1-1 isn't a fair score because Dembele should have scored. Dembele should have scored. Should have at least hit the target. Want to see more from Elise. It's been a little bit of a underwhelming start for him because he's had a couple moments he's not maximised, but I'm sure he'll rise to the to the occasion. Obviously, we got Dembele as well. He's got to get some better shots off as well. Harvey Barnes. Yeah, he gets goals, yeah. He does get some goals, to be fair to him. Doué. They're doubling up on that left-hand side, Doué and Cavaschelio. Nice little 1-2 between Neves. And now Doué's on that left. So you got Hakimi and then Dembele pulling out on the right. There's literally no striker in the box. Hakimi. Dembele. He's asking for a ball, but he's blasted at him. Man can't even get back up. Oh, Mendes, what are you shooting from there? You shooting from there, Mendes. Come on, man. Was that really necessary? How's that? I mean, he's lucky because for me, when you put your hand out here, I don't care how close you are to the ball. That's a penalty because your hand is in a unnatural position and you're literally blocking the path, the flight path of the ball. If your hands are in your body and they're tucked in and you're trying to minimize the potential of you handballing it by putting it in a position where if it did hit your hand, it's okay because it would have hit your chest. It would have hit your stomach. So we can logically, confidently say that your hand is not changing the situation. It's not changing the shot. But when your hand's out here, bruv, anything can happen. How are you going to have your hand out here and then say, oh, but it was close? Bruv, why is your hand out here? Can't have your hand out there. Here's Elise. Skinning two, man. Elise! Elise! Oh! Woo! My boy. He's arrived. He's nearly dribbled that into the goal. Gone past one, gone past two. Touchline. Then they nearly got an own goal. PSG coming forward. Doué. Oh! Woo! Oh! Doué and Elise going man for man. Doué said, I'm going to go past 3 players instead. Elise went past 2 players. Doué said, don't worry, I'll go past 3. How about that? This is brilliant, man. I'm in love with the sport again. You know what I'm saying? We need to be watching these teams more often because these teams remind us what we're doing here. This is an absolute joy. I wish it was only 15 minutes gone. It's half an hour gone already. Dembele with the ball in. Neves! Oh! Damn! João Neves! João Neves makes it 2-1. The miniature little man makes it 2-1 off a corner. I don't know how he's managed to head that in unchallenged. Nobody around him, nobody near him. But he's made it happen. He loves a goal on the big occasion. Sometimes acrobatic. That is a great header. How tall is that guy? 5'8", 5'9"? What a header. What a header. Like a centre-back. A cross goal. Reminds me of Terry against Barcelona in the 4-2 win at the Bridge. Flicked it on into the far corner. Fantastic header, man. This game is so good. This game is so good. What a header. You'd expect that header off like Marquinhos or Pacho. I don't expect that from little João Neves. And the thing is, this is what I'm saying. You can score beautiful goals off set pieces. There's an art to scoring goals from set pieces. That is a beautiful goal. It's a dead ball situation, but it's a beautiful header. It's a beautiful set piece. Nobody got pushed in the net. Dembele! 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 Oh! Upamecano 1v1 with Dembele. Where's the structure? Where's the system? These two teams said, nah, we're going ban for ban. Back and forth, punch for punch, blow for blow. Dembele versus Upamecano, 1v1. Oh my days. Nobody's asked. Nobody's interested in defending. It's just attack for attack. Is this both teams can attack or neither team can defend? I think this is both teams on ultra attacking mode on FIFA. And just saying we're having a shootout. Both teams want to entertain. Bayern Munich, the amount of goals they've scored this season, the amount of goals they're averaging per game, the records that they're trying to break in Germany right now, the numbers that all of their front three, Diaz, Kane, and Elise have put up, they're going to lean more towards their attack. I think in football, there's always a balance that has to be struck. But when you've got attackers as good as these two teams have, you would be doing them a disservice if you didn't lean towards them, which means you're going to be more open. But both these teams, for me, are capable of battering any team on the planet on their day. Both these teams know that they could 4-0. They could 4-0 each other. Both these teams know they could batter each other if they wanted to. If the forwards are firing and the forwards are clinical, both teams could slap each other up. So it's like, why would you not be going attack for attack? You got attackers. I'm sure if both these teams decided to be less risky with the passes, decided to sit in a lower block, I'm sure they could both defend. I'm sure they could, of course. But they're not. Then that's not the focus. Look at Davies. Look at Davies. Look at this. Look where he was. This guy's on the edge of the box as a left back. He's left his position vacant. Now we got Hakimi attacking. Dembele, Hakimi. Oh my God. Oh, just wide. These guys don't care. They don't care about defending. It's not that they can't defend, it's that they don't care about it. They can't, they just don't care. They love the attack too much. They love the attacking football too much. They can't help themselves. Every time, look, by the way, there's no instructions. There's no rigid instructions. There's no set the team first, then play. There's no, we have to start from the goalkeeper, from the centre-backs, and we have to start everybody behind the ball, then we start playing. There's no set yourself. It's just get the ball to the wingers, 1v1. Get the ball into the box. Every midfielder's passing forward, passing in behind, looking for runs, underlapping runs, overlapping runs. Hakimi, Davies, Nuno Mendes carrying the ball at free will. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Do you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't get this. You wouldn't get this in the Prem with a lot of teams. It's become very systematic. The fullback can't overlap the winger until the winger receives in this certain position, pass it back to the central attacking midfielder to open up this gap for the... Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's mad. Nobody cares. The managers just said, go play. The managers really said, just go play football. You know what positions you're meant to be in, so make sure you get back to them after you finish gallivanting. Here's Kvaratskhelia on the left. Oh, no. Kvaratskhelia is holding his hamstring, and Elise, he's just put him through. Bayern, you got to get a shot off. You take too long. Oh, my days. It's a great tackle, but that guy there, he wasn't cut out for it. He wasn't built for it. Because you knew he wasn't going to be able to finish that. You knew he wasn't going to be able to finish it. I'm just having a lovely little cider. Nothing crazy. He was never going to be able to finish it. Kvaratskhelia just got up. I pray that he's fit to continue. Oh, my days. What an incredible game this is so far. Update. I said it on DR, I said it on Big Six. Tottenham are going down. Dominic Solanke, his season could be over as well. They're going to get more injuries. It's dark. There's just too many injuries, and there's going to be more. They're not going to suddenly have a clean bill of health to the end of the season. Let's be real. It's going to be more. The thing is, even though we don't want Kvaratskhelia to go off, and I'm sure he's hopefully getting back to full fitness whilst he's jogging around, we know if Barcola comes on, we're going to have some fun as well. We're going to have some fun. Diaz, this is my favourite game of the season already. I don't give a shit. Do you understand? This is my favourite game of the season. I don't care what anybody tells me. It's my favourite game of the season. Bruh. Imagine being a scrub on this pitch. You'd be so finished. Here's Elise. 1. Diaz. Ugh. Look at the skill from Diaz. Oh, my days. Look at the skill from Diaz. Honestly. Elise. Oh! Nobody wanted to stop my man. Nobody wanted to stop him. So what do you think's going to happen? What is going on in this game? And where were they to close down Elise? You can't let that guy just run straight through the middle of the pitch like that. Crazy, crazy work. This is like Ballers League. This is like Ballers League. It's just goal after goal after goal. I heard somebody say game changer on the commentary. Are we going to get a 1v1 where everybody just leaves the pitch and it's just 1v1? Dembele versus Upamecano? Lord have mercy. Premier League's finished. Premier League's finished. Shut it down. Shut down the Premier League. Finished. Finished league. Nah, Elise genuinely plays like he's literally just in the cage. Like he's literally just at goals or power league. The guy is just strutting around. He's playing at his own pace. He's just living his best life. Man is not fazed whatsoever by this occasion. By any occasion. I could see him do it in the World Cup final, no doubts about it. And he would not be fazed. Kind of like Palmer in the first season with Poch. It just obviously we weren't playing in Europe, so it didn't have Champions League football, unfortunately. But unfazed. Well, you're just asking, is this man even real? Is he a robot? Is this a real human being? Because why is he so unfazed? Why is he so unbothered? Why is he so unbothered? When is he going to start showing emotion? When is he going to start showing nerves, showing worries, concerns? Man is just chilling, vibing. What a game. I know everybody in England right now is thinking, Ross, why can't we get some of these players? How did we first of all, how? With all the money that's in the Premier League, the TV money, the commercial deals, how did we let some of these players go to these two teams and not even put up a fight? You know, all we had to do was throw in one of those £100 million, 62 million Mudryk, 80 million pound Anthony or whatever it was. We could have put in some of these bids for some of these guys and just cleared these man on pure finances. Where was the money? Where was the buying power? We just let Kvaratskhelia go PSG on a free run. Nobody said anything. Elise went Bayern Munich. Nobody said anything. Nobody did anything. Everybody just let it happen. Fair enough if we all bid and they picked these clubs and they said, nah, sorry, my heart's set on it, but we didn't even bid. The hell are we all doing? Nah, all of our directors should be in big trouble. There's not a single team outside. There's not a single team. There's not a single team that's got a pair of wingers in the Prem that can say, yeah, we didn't need any of the wingers out on this pitch tonight. We really do need to all sack our directors. They all have blood on their hands. How much was Elise? Honestly, what are we doing here? What on earth are we doing here? Some of us are buying Maduekes. Some of us are buying Mudriks. Some of us are buying Gittins. Some of us... What are we doing, chat? What's everybody doing? Here's Dembele. PSG probing 2-2. Half-time coming up. Wow. Wow. This is a great game. This is a great game. Proper. Corner for PSG. Ball in. Flicked on. Mendes. Clipped in, and it's going to probably be cleared now. Cavaschellia. Oh. Saved by Neuer. Oh. Oh, that's out for a throw. That was never a moment to pass. You just got to clear that. People are saying it's a pen. Oh, damn. A penalty on Davies there? That's nasty work. I feel like the other one that I was talking about earlier was more of a penalty than that one, because that guy's hand was all the way up here. This one is nasty, because his hand's down. Oh, my days. Wow. If they're giving a penalty for that one, that's really nasty work. That's really, really nasty work. There's literally nothing he could do. There's nothing he could do. Oh. He's checking. He's checking. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, he's giving it. Oh, he's actually giving it. Oh. Oh, he's actually giving it. I thought he actually wasn't going to give it. Dembele literally blazed it at his arm. Dembele has blazed that ball at his arm. The way his hand went up so quick, he's like, yo, I did it. It's a pen. He blazed it at his arm. I don't know, man. That's not very nice. That's not very nice at all. I'll be honest. That's not very nice. Who's taking this penalty? Is it going to be Dembele? This will send PSG 3-2 up at half-time. No doubt about it. Dembele's going to take this penalty. But what a finish. (3-2). And you know what? It feels like 90 minutes of football, but it really is not. It's half time after this. It feels like 90 minutes of football, but it's half time. 3-2 to PSG. That is the perfect penalty, by the way. It is the perfect penalty. That is the perfect penalty. What a penalty. What a game. What a game. If you're on the other side of the draw, I'm not sure how you're watching this and thinking that you can compete. But you can't have that mindset. You gotta pray. But me personally, I'm very comfortable. I feel very safe. I didn't even feel such safety last year, but this year I feel very safe. When Man United fans are saying, "Oh, we got lemons. We got lemons, let's make lemonade." I feel very safe. With lemons in goal, I feel very safe. With this PSG versus Bayern Munich fixture, I feel very safe. These men look like they are ready to obliterate anybody who stands in their way, including each other. This is fire. This is fire. This is machine for machine. That's what this is. And both of them have big guns. Big weapons up in here today. Massive. Absolutely massive weapons. Massive weapons. Wow. Wow. Half time. What do you even say? What do you even say? What do you even say? We are truly blessed. I'm going to give Saeed a ring, don't worry. We are truly blessed right now. We're blessed. There's gonna be a second leg. There's gonna be a second leg of this. How many times have we watched games this season and it gets to half time and we're thinking, wrap it up. Wrap up the game. Finish the match. Not interested. We know what's going to happen. How many times have you watched a game and you know what's going to happen in the second half? For your own respective clubs, because we're all in different positions. Whether you're Arsenal fan, Liverpool fan, Chelsea fan, you know what's going to happen in the second half because you know your team so well. I feel like also because we don't watch these guys week in, week out, the thrill of it, we don't know what's going to happen next. But it's the way that they approach things. They do not give a damn about defending. They don't care. They love their attackers so much. They just want to get the ball to their attackers as much as possible. There was stats going out earlier on in the season about most touches for Van Heck, most touches for Van Dijk, most touches for Konate, most touches for Saliba, most touches for goalkeepers even. Not in this game. I'm not seeing Jonathan Tah on the ball. I'm not seeing Pacho on the ball. I'm seeing Elise on the ball. I'm seeing Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Diaz, Kane. I'm seeing midfielders. I'm not seeing the defenders. The defenders are literally the most irrelevant people on this pitch today. And that's how it should be. I don't give a damn about the defender. I don't care about you. I'm here to see Elise. I'm here to see Cavaschellia. I'm here to see all of the attackers. I'm not here to see the defenders. This is what is meant to be. You get the ball to your best players. You get the ball to the most entertaining, most effective attackers. Look at this. Saeed. Saeed.
Yo, brother, man. Nuruddin's he's been on the call. He was saying unbelievable.
Oh, man. We are. I can't wait for the second half. I can't wait for the second leg. I can't wait for more.
Brother, I'm just in awe right now, Matisse.
I mean, so am I. I don't know how all of these ballers are on the same pitch together, sharing the pitch together like this.
Yo, man. Brother, I could barely blink, bro. I seen one guy go there, Doué there, Cavaschellia there, Elise, Diaz, even Diaz, bro.
Elise deleted two man, then he walked the ball into the net. Then Doué said, don't worry, let me delete 3 man. In the Premier League, we have wingers that can't even dribble. We have wingers that can't even dribble. And we're watching today, we're seeing players delete 2 and 3 players back to back.
Don't do this to me, man. We have to watch this on Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Even the set piece was beautiful.
Bro, set piece was so... The aesthetics.
Even the corner has aesthetics.
Bro, they're making corners ethical. They're not pushing the goalkeeper and then finding a little gap, you know, when they just put their little, you know...
Oh, my days.
Oh, man.
Bro, it's just machine for machine. It's just pure weaponry on this pitch, bro. Nobody cares about defending, bro.
Brother, but that's why sometimes, it should be about that. You pay to watch attackers. I don't pay to watch defenders. Broski, you have a ticket.
Facts.
It says, yo, defenders. Brother, we're not in the early 2000s. Let the attackers attack. We want to see basketball games, bro. I don't care. Give me high-octane football over chess matches.
I was saying to the chat earlier, there's not a single instruction that anybody seems to have to follow.
No.
This feels like it just feels like just football, bro. It just feels pure. It feels so pure. I'm not watching this thinking, oh, Saka can't cut in until Odegaard stands there and Garnacho is isolated 1v1 and he's about to trip over his own shoelaces, and the centre-back, when he passes to the midfielder, he can't turn. This is just anybody do what you want.
Bro, there's no one saying, bro, stay in this 5 yards, stay in this zone, do not come out the zone. If you go past the line, you're going to get a fine. None of this, bro.
Imagine Odegaard in this game.
Oh.
Imagine Odegaard in this game. He'd receive the ball in the half space, on the half turn. He'd give it back. Vitinha will go and slap him in his jaw. Violent conduct. You know the La Liga Dos, the second division?
Yeah.
Vitinha will go and punch him in his face. What do you think you're doing?
Oh.
Odegaard will be holding onto the ball. Elise will be calling for it. No, I can't pass it to you yet. You have to wait.
Oh. Bro, see, you know when you just can't even analyze a game, you just say, you know what, man, you missed it. You know what I mean? I'm not even analysing for you. Just watch that half again. Like, I'm actually already thinking about watching the whole game again in that tomorrow or tonight. Because, broski, I feel like I missed certain bits. I forgot there was key chances for Elise. Then Bele shot wide.
Bro.
This could have been 5-5, bro.
Bro. Bare chances were getting missed. I even forgot to stop the timer because I was just...
Broski! Timer what? By the way, the penalty I thought was harsh, I can't lie to you. But apparently the rules are different in Europe. Because if it hits your body first,
yeah.
UEFA's...
But there was a penalty shout earlier. The guy's hand was literally in the air.
Which one was that one?
Oh, who was it?
I know what you're trying to say, but yeah.
But it did. I don't know if it connected actually.
Pavlovich, I think it's about
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what it is for me? I think Bayern can't play at this level, though, at this kind of high-octane level. They have to control the game. If you go machine for machine, I think PSG will outdo you. I know it sounds mad, yeah,
Bro.
but I generally think PSG have more athleticism in their team and have more, like, I don't know what the word is, man, but they have something.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what's going on. Anything can happen. Do you know why? Because there's too much world-class attacking talent that can just decide a game in a moment.
Yeah.
Like, as much as PSG's midfield is better, if that ball gets to Harry Kane from 20 yards out, it's dark.
It is dark.
You know, anything can happen, bro. This is what happened.
Bro. Oh.
When you got deciders on the pitch like this, and you got multiple game changers and deciders. We talk about individual brilliance. Some of these guys can literally delete 2 or 3 players at any moment and just smack it in from 30 yards. And nobody's going to be surprised, bro. Nobody's going to be surprised.
Broski, I'm telling you now, this PSG team might dominate. The way that these guys have got the average age of 24, bro. Yeah?
It's a proper project.
It's the way that they run.
It's a project.
Speed. And then with the attack. Even Doué. People don't want to give this flowers. Doué's been a madness as well.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. He keeps doubling up on the left with Kvaratskhelia. It's mad.
Thank you.
Do you know what we need though? We needed. I can't lie. We do need this to be this needed to be the final, bro.
I know, man, but Arsenal fans are telling me, man, like, allow us, man. We're there, innit? We're there.
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid are there. But Atletico Madrid will make it haram. So, but for me, if Atletico Madrid, come to the final, they're getting beat 5-0 from either team right now in this final. From either team, they're getting beaten 5-0.
I don't think either of the teams on tomorrow's game can beat any of these two teams.
Can beat these two, I agree.
Because for me, right, even though Arsenal, we know they can defend, we know they can hang in there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're gonna concede some chances. And
that's what I'm saying.
When you're looking at their level of these two teams, how clinical they can be and the attackers that they have, you can't make any mistake. I remember Chelsea when we used to be elite level defensively. We used to rock up and we got up against Barcelona. Used to hate playing against us. They used to hate it because we were so defensively organized. We were so resolute. But it's so draining for a player in a Champions League final, high pressure, high stakes, and you're defending at the highest level against the highest level of attackers. It only takes one moment of concentration, lapse concentration, and that's it. That's it.
One moment. It's a blink of an eye. Bro, I'm already like putting the whites. I'm saying we're fourth in the game. I'm not gonna lie to you now.
You don't even have to make a mistake against these guys, bro. You don't even have to make a mistake against some of these attackers. You don't even have to make a mistake.
Bro, I'm not saying that you lot should have been beaten 8-2, but Broski, what I'm looking at right now, wallahi, I'm not gonna lie to you, you might have actually, like, they gave you a bit of mercy, you know. I know you played better in the first leg, but they actually gave you a bit of mercy because if they play at their highest level, they're smoking teams. But then Bayern as well, though, Diaz, Kane, and Olise can equally as well been 3-0 up. If they took their chances, they could have been 2-3-0 up. We got slapped by Bayern Munich in the league phase, and PSG slapped us up in the knockout. So we know what it is with these lot. These man are nasty. I can't believe this, bro. Wallahi, billahi, man. I can't call it. I don't know I just hope the second half doesn't fizzle out, bro.
Same.
I just hope, bro, please.
Same.
Like, honestly, bro, please do not allow the second half to fizzle out. Because I think in the second half of the Real Madrid game, it wasn't as good until the 70th minute. And then it got better. When the red card went in, that's when the game started to flow a little bit.
Yeah.
I just hope that it still continues at that pace.
Yeah.
You know?
That wasn't a penalty though, that PSG one before half-time.
It's
not a penalty for me.
It's not a penalty. But the thing is though, what's the Bayern one a penalty though? Did he get the ball though?
It's soft, but I don't know why he's lunging in like that.
Yeah, but he's
because I think Vitinha's coming around to cover, so I don't really understand what he's doing, lunging in like that in the first place. There's no need to go down.
Yeah, I hear it. But I don't know, man. I thought, but they didn't even show the. You know what it is? UEFA are meant to show.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
we're seeing.
Yeah.
But he didn't show it.
Yeah.
He didn't show it. It's weird. They didn't show like the proper angles. It just got skipped over. I found that weird. But anyway, listen, man. Second half about to start, man.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll catch up at the end, man. Love, man.
Big up, brother. In a bit.
Big up, man. Big up to me.
Big up. This is gonna be bro, the second half, I just can't wait. Bruh, this I'm enjoying this game so much. It's making me question a lot. If I had been watching these teams all season in their domestic campaigns, would I just have had a better life? Would I have just had a better year? Like, what have I basically been starving myself of, basically, is what I'm asking right now. Because right now, I could watch Paris Saint-Germain versus Nice. I could watch Bayern Munich versus Frankfurt, bro. I could watch it. So why haven't I been watching it, bro? I would have just been enjoying the football. Why have I starved myself? For what reason? I could be watching Harry Kane and Elise sticking it in from 25 yards in every single week. Why not? Why would you not want to watch that? Starving ourselves for no reason, chat. There's just no need. Second half's going to kick off. And boy, I tell you what, if it's even half of what we got in the first half, we going to have some fun. This is the type of football match that puts a smile on faces. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. These men are taking too long to start. I'm ahead of them. Wow. Let me go through some super chats as well whilst we're back in now, second half. Bayern's going to attack. If they score, PSG will put on subs for reactionary. So Barcola could come on. Can we just get 4 legs of this instead of... Bruh, facts. Let's just get more. Can they not play 4 legs? 3 legs. One home game for PSG, 1 away game for PSG, and a neutral ground. Can we get 3 legs? Can we get 3 legs of this, please? 1 more game, please. How many French international players on both sides? I'm going to go through it now, don't worry. Both Bayern need to bring on Cherky 2.0. Oh, I don't know him. I'm going to butcher his name as well. I don't know him. That was top-class football. Some idiot, Ray Enzo. Oh, Assad. He's lashing out again. Halal ball today, haram ball tomorrow. As an Arsenal fan, I think we should focus on the Premier League and forget about the Champions League. Now, you got to get to the final because it will give you confidence in the Premier League. If you get knocked out, it might just spiral out of control in terms of confidence and the mood and everything. If you go through to the Champions League final, even if you don't win it, the confidence that you'll take from getting to the Champions League final and the way it will lift the mood, and it might actually take pressure off of the Premier League games and not make them seem as massive as they are. They're still massive, but having a Champions League final to lean on in some respects, even if it's, you know, you're not favourites, it could help. So, yeah, that's how I'd be looking at it if I was you. Because the Champions League final's after the Premier League's over. So if you lose it, but you've won the Premier League, it's heartbreaking, but, you know, you'll survive. You've still got something. You're left with something. So that would be my unbiased advice to you. If you get knocked out of the Champions League, bro, it's going to get toxic. Imagine if Premier League didn't get Cherky, it would have been peak. Bro, it would have been dark. Odegaard, Timber, Saka, Odegaard, Saka, Timber, Saka, Odegaard, Timber, Saka. Corner. Yeah, it would have been dark. If Cherky ended up at one of these two teams, probably more likely to be PSG, just purely because Bayern Munich already got a couple 10s. Yeah, it would have been dark. Bayern Munich coming forward. Let me go through it, actually, how many French players are in the two teams. Because, yeah, that French national team is absolutely stat-padded. Let me take a look. PSG have got Not many. 1 in the midfield, 2 Portuguese, 2 in the attack, none in the defence. And Bayern Munich obviously got Upamecano and Elise as well. Considering it's a French team out there, you would have thought it would have been a few more, but obviously there's a couple on the bench for PSG. There's quite a few on the bench. Barcola and obviously a few others. Oh, yeah, Emery, yeah. Barcola obviously on the bench, yeah. People keep forgetting Barcola's French, I'm telling you. No one talks about Barcola in the national team. They don't talk about him. I think people forget Barcola's French. Genuinely, I do think they forget. We hear about, obviously, Dembele, Mbappe, Elise now. We're talking about a lot Cherki. You know, Barcola's there as well, you know. 48 minutes gone. Here's Kane dropping all the way into the bloody defensive midfield position to come pick up this ball and spray it forward. It's a madness. Musiala. Diaz cutting in. Oh, shifting the ball back and forth. Dembele. Oh, Cavaskelia. Oh, the touch to bring it back in was just too heavy. Give Upamecano too much of an opportunity to take the ball back off him. It's not a penalty for me. It's a dive. Oh, he's kicked him. He's kicked Upamecano. Look. That touch there where he just tries to, yeah. So he just tries to give the ball a little bit of a push out to give it the angle to wrap his foot for the shot for Neuer. But Upamecano is right there, man. And he's giving Upamecano an easy still. Easy still on the ball. $50 minutes. Diaz. Kane. Neuer's cleared it out a touch as well. You think Musiala is still affected by the injury? He's not had a massive say on today. He's not had a massive say on today. We've not really said his name at all. It's been Diaz, Kane, Elise, Doué. We've said Dembele quite a lot because of the misses and Cavaskelia. We've not really said anything about Musiala today. It's kind of mad. But yeah, it must be the injury that's still affecting him, I would assume. PSG playing out from the back. Yeah, goalkeeper's not. The PSG goalkeeper needs replacing. One way or another, they need to find a new goalkeeper. Could definitely get a lot better than him. I would love it to just end like 4-4. I want it to be completely in the balance for the second leg. Here's Diaz again. Ooh, How'd that get all the way through Nuno Mendes? I thought he would jump up for that header, but he just let it go over him. Bayern Munich attacking, second half, trying to get that equaliser. Kane. Diaz. Cut back. Ooh! Has he not got that on target? It's great play again, Diaz, man. He's not really got any control. It just hits him. He doesn't really know anything about it. He's just running. Ball just hits him and he just tries to guide it, but he doesn't really know too much about it. It's ended up into the side netting. Ball's fired at him as well, probably. That close proximity, he doesn't really have enough time to think about what he wants to do with that. French national team's looking scary. Mbappe, Elise, Dembele, Cherki. Well, first of all, Elise's not playing left wing. That's the first thing. We're not having that. Yeah, if that's happening, that's a crime. So he's got to play off the right. The rest of it's got to be figured out for itself. I'm going to keep it a buck. Cherki's got to play in the 10. Elise's got to play off the right. Dembele's got to play up front. And Mbappe's got to play off the left. That's it. Because Mbappe, when I saw Mbappe play off the left for France and Giroud's in the striker position, I actually enjoyed it a lot. Mbappe off the left. And he's always been begging to play off the left as well. When he was at PSG, he wanted a striker up front. So let him play off the left. And at least then with Dembele, you can let him play as the false 9 or play up front. And he'll press. The thing is with Dembele is he's going to press. You've just seen him press there. He's going to press. He's going to lead by example in that respect. It's a shame Ekatike is not going to be able to go. He would have been good off the bench. Barcola could easily go and play off the left as well. Oh, ball. Oh, brilliant ball. Where's the left back for Bayern? Oh! This guy is just ridiculous, isn't he? 4-2 PSG. Kvaratskhelia again. You can't leave that guy at the back post of all that time and space. He's going to find the target. And again, I don't know where Alphonso Davies is, because it's not the first time in the game I've just seen Hakimi just get all this space to run into. I'm looking for him. Where is this guy? Puts the ball across. It's not even for Kvaratskhelia, I don't think. I think it's for Dembele. But he's miskicked it, or he's let it go. And it's Kvaratskhelia back post just waiting. And he just hits it hard and low. Neuer gambles wrong. Gets it very wrong. Oh, he's off. Okay, that makes sense then. Subbed off at half time. Fairs. Because I was wondering, where the hell is this guy? I didn't know where he was. I was like, I'm looking for Davies. I can't see him anywhere. I'm like, okay, cool. He's been subbed off. Makes sense now. Well, then listen, you're playing a midfielder. I know he's played right back a lot, but then he's playing left back. That's even worse. He's not even a fullback in the first place. Now he's playing out of position at left back. And I don't think he's the quickest either, is he? He's going to struggle. He's going to struggle. There's no way he's going to be able to deal with anyone on that side on the pitch. That's a massive weak point now for Bayern Munich. Massive weak point. No way he's going to be able to handle. No way. That's a massive problem for Bayern Munich, that left-hand side. Got a makeshift midfielder, makeshift fullback, playing left back now, out of position against some of the best wingers on the planet. Bayern Munich got to be careful. For all of the fun. Oh, no, that's not going to stick. Oh, there's nobody here again. Doué. There's nobody here. Where's the left back? Doué. Dembele. Cutting in, Dembele. Oh, sugar. Sugar plum. PSG. Going for back-to-back Champions Leagues. Park the Prince. 5-2. Second half capitulation for Bayern Munich. What is going on here? These lot are taking the flat piss. Fuck! What is going on? They are devastating. Absolutely devastating. You can't leave these guys 2v3, 3v3, 3v4. You can't. It's too tempting. Demolition. Look at this. Right foot. And just sells Neuer. Look at Neuer. Flat-footed. Doesn't even move. Neuer is frozen in time. Dembele sticks it. I think he's gone through the legs of Upamecano. He's gone near post. He's gone with the Mbappe finish. He's gone with the customary Mbappe finish. Sell him. Sell him at the far post. Take him at the near. Just drag back off the post and in. 6 goals in 11 matches. Dembele. Some shocking finishing in the first half on the 1v1, but he's made up for it there. 5-2 PSG. And that is 15 minutes into the second half. They've added 2 goals on their lead. Absolutely relentless. Bayern Munich falling apart. And I can't even sit here and say that Bayern Munich have done anything other than leave that left-hand side to absolute just be shredded to pieces. They've just left that left-hand side too open. They got away with it. They didn't even get away with it in the first half because they still conceded. They gave away a penalty from that side. They gave away a penalty from that side, which led to the 3-2. But oh my God, Kvaratskhelia again. It's tackled in the end. They've just left that side way too open. The flanks are killing them. Kvaratskhelia 2 goals. Penalty from the flank. Doué from the flank. Flanks. And you go and look at their fullback combination that's out on this pitch right now. Those 2 fullbacks do not have a hope in hell in dealing with you. And that's what we said at the start of the game. We said, PSG's defense, because it's balanced. You got Hakimi, you got Nuno Mendes, you got pace. We know that Bayern Munich got world-class attackers. But at least PSG have got a defense that is balanced and that has quality across the back 4. You look at Bayern Munich's defense, them 2 fullbacks there, they cannot deal with these wingers. Now that Alphonso Davies is off as well, even worse. They can't deal with it. I'm assuming Alphonso Davies is injured or he had a knock or something, because there's no way you're taking him off and putting a makeshift fullback on the wrong side. This guy, when he plays right back. And he's, I'm sure, a midfielder from RB Leipzig, I'm sure, by trade. Putting him at left back is suicide. Football suicide. And PSG, by the way, which makes them even more dangerous, is they have the ability to bring on Barcola off the bench, fresh legs, and he can go and play on either flank and cause problems as well for these 2 fullbacks. And Bayern Munich don't have that weapon because obviously Gnabry's injured and Jackson is a massive downgrade on Harry Kane, so that's not happening either. Here's Elise. Diaz. Bayern Munich have to get the next goal. Diaz. Oh, unlucky. Almost made it through the crowd. Really good footwork from Diaz. But he just gave too much to the keeper. Unlucky though. Bayern Munich, man, it's the fullbacks that have killed you today. Can't deal with the wingers of PSG. That's exactly what's happened. It's open game for both teams, you know. But if you're going to play an open game, you've got to have good 1v1 defenders and you've got to have pace. And Bayern Munich don't have that right now at fullback. So when they're open and they're stretched and it's 1v1, it's dark. At least with PSG, there's recovery pace in Pacho, Hakimi and Nuno Mendes. You've got very, very fast defenders. So even if you play an open stretch game, you know that them them guys can at least get back. They might still not win the 1v1, but they'll get back. They'll get back. This is a crazy game. If I was Bayern Munich, if I was a Bayern Munich fan, I would really just put this to the fullbacks. You don't have the quality at fullback. The midfield battle, they was always not going to win that with PSG's midfield. Obviously, Kimmich is there, but PSG have got a better midfield. But I feel like the fullbacks have really shown that, yeah, it's not. They don't have the capacity, bro, at fullback to go up against the two wingers. That's the only problem for me. I think Upamecano is competing. You know what I mean? It's just the fullbacks, bro. But they got to keep going attack, man. They got to go for it. They still got an attack, world-class attack. They got to keep going for it. Just keep going. Keep trying to score goals. It's not over yet. Free kick now. Who is this? Kimmich. Ball in. Good clip. 5-3. And if there was one weakness that you'd point out in this PSG team, is they're not the tallest. Pacho, of all people, letting Upamecano go past. The one player in that PSG team, along with Marquinhos, that's got a bit of aerial ability, a bit of aerial advantage maybe. And he's let Upamecano go loose. You know that PSG team's not tall. You know that PSG team on set pieces could be got at with the midfielders all being quite small. But yeah, that's 5-3 now. The game's back on. Game's back on. Fuck. Goodness me, this is just it. We said at halftime we hope it doesn't tail off, and we hope that it doesn't become a bit of a drag, because obviously the first half gave us so much, and is literally just as insane and psycho as it was in the first. This is the first stream in a long time where can't even tell if someone's posting fake scores in the chat. So much action. Champagne football today. People don't need to do fake scores today because there's so much quality and there's so many goals. People don't even need to do fake scores because it's like we don't need to. We're gonna get goals anyway. So it's like we don't need to do that. But also it's because I haven't got any horse in this race. Arsenal picked Trossard over Cavaschellia. Chelsea picked Neto over Elise. This is why the Premier League is dying. They want pawns instead of game changers. They want robots, runners, hard workers, they will call them. We could have had Cavaschellia, Osimhen, Elise as our front three. They scouted them, but Egbali comes with too much wages. Free kick for Bayern Munich. Opportunity to make it 5-4, ball into the box. Keeper comes out, collects. He's got to do that. He's got to do it. What in the world? 5-3 with probably about 30 minutes to go, plus injury time. Including injury time. Wow. Here's Elise. Oh. Genuinely, some of these guys dribbling, it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. Not just one player being deleted on a 1v1. We're talking 2 players, 3 players. We be shedding tears if we even get 1 player on a 1v1. These guys are saying, nah, we'll take out an entire defensive system structure on our own, if need be. PSG, for the first time in this game, have dropped off a little bit. Elise now for Bayern Munich. Misplaced pass. PSG again in possession, but a bit deeper than usual. Cavaschellia on the left-hand side, running on his own. Upamecano's done very well again. On on the 1v1. He done well with Dembele earlier. Was Kane. What a pass. Diaz. Touch. Diaz. Diaz! What am I watching? Oh, the flag's gone up. The flag's gone up. And Harry Kane, he's just played one of the best passes of the game. Look at him. Receive. Bang. Over the top. That's onside. That's onside, ref. That touch. Set himself and the finish. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Give the goal. Shut up and give the goal. We don't want to hear it. I'm changing the score. Shut up and give the goal. It's the attacker's game today. We don't want to hear no VAR. We don't want to hear no officials killing the game, killing the joy. I'm here for a 5-5. Give the goal. Let the limbs begin. Bayern Munich, 2 goals in reply. We don't want to hear no VAR. Please move on with your life. Thank you very much. 5-4. Game of the season. Game of the season. This is Ballers League. This is Sidemen charity match. This is Sidemen versus YouTube All-Stars. But with technical level of the highest level. It's literally man for man. The pass is world class. The first touch is world class. And then he just finishes. There's no bums. There's no bums in this pitch. Especially not in these attacks. There's no bums. There's no net negatives. There's no disgusting, atrocious, nasty little footballers thriving off hard work and off the ball movement. Dirt. This is just baller for baller. Baller for baller, chat. God damn, I'm living. I don't think I'll be able to watch another game of football after this because it's just not going to hit. It's not going to hit the same. It's not going to hit the same. Barcola's come on for Doué. It's not going to hit the same. How am I meant to go back to my normal life? Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest on Saturday. How? How do you expect me to return to my normal life? There's no way. This has got to be the last game of the season to the World Cup. Lock off the rest of the season. This has got to be the last game of the season before the World Cup. I don't give a damn. I'm not watching nobody else. I ain't watching nothing else. It won't hit the same. Off the ball movement, Anthony Gordon, what do you think? Shut up! Don't ask me what do I think. What do you think of Anthony Gordon links, Matisse? For 80 million. Shut up! For 80 million, I better be getting a Ballon d'Or contender. The hell? You not see what I'm watching? 80 million. 75 million. I better be getting something technically gifted. Talking about what do you think of Anthony Gordon? Shut up! Make me sick. Don't ask me stupid questions. You better find me the next Elise. Better find me the next Dam Diaz, next Cavaskelia, next Doué. You better find it. Don't give a shit what the price is. Must be crazy. Fuck. Asking me some bullshit. Another winger that can't even dribble. Fuck. Get that shit out of here. These guys are crazy asking me these questions, bro. Is that what we deserve? Is that what we want to be succumbed to on an 8-year contract? After watching this, I'm gonna review this. I'm gonna mentally break down. Imagine watching this today and then watching Arsenal play tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I've slagged off Arsenal too much in this watch along. The Arsenal fans in the chat have been getting onto me. Let's see what you got for us tomorrow. We're not asking even for the same thing, but let's see what you got for us. Because if that shit finishes 0-0, if that shit finishes 0-0 at the Metropolitan Police Stadium, if it finishes 0-0, and I'm struggling to keep my eyes open, we will have dark conversations about it. Because you can't be out here watching this and then watching that. It's not fair. It's like putting a gal on a pedestal on a lifestyle that you can't maintain. Imagine you wife someone and you put them up in the Hollywood Hills and you buy Birkins and then suddenly you divorce and suddenly you say you're homeless. You can't do that. That's neglect. So today we're in Hollywood Hills. Today these are Birkins. Tomorrow, I don't know. I want at least Gucci. Tomorrow, I want at least Louis Vuitton. If you try and pull up tomorrow with H&M, if you try and pull up tomorrow in God forbid, Super Dry. Oh my goodness. If you pull up tomorrow in Super Dry, I swear, you lot will pay for your sins. You will pay. I'm telling you now. You will pay. If we get past a Fletty, we just forfeit the final. Yo, we need to just put both these teams into the final. It wouldn't be the first time UEFA or FIFA cheated, right? Remember when they put Inter Miami into the Club World Cup? And I'm pretty sure they didn't even qualify, but they just put them in there for Messi. What can you do for us? Can you put the loser of this game into the final just because? Because why not? Viewing figures, money have to make. Come on, man. Can you do something for us? If there's corruption and I'm involved, you know what I mean? It's one of those ones. What can you do for us? Because we want to see this again. Like I said, I want a third leg. I want a neutral. This needs to be the first ever semi-final three-legged tie. Oh my days, they're still attacking. These men are not even tired. We need a neutral ground. Third leg. Third leg. Neutral ground. Let them do it at Wembley. Let them do it at Wembley. Third leg. Unbelievable. We ain't gonna get better football than this to the World Cup. This is beautiful. This is incredible. I hope this goes to extra time. That's why I want it to end in a draw, and a draw in the second leg. Then it goes to extra time. Then it goes to penalties. I want the whole thing. I want the entire show. I don't want nothing to end in 90, in 120. I want the whole shebang. I want the whole shebang. I want everything. I want it all. I want it all like Troy Bolton. I want it all. One team is singing, one team is playing basketball, bruv. I want it all, bruv. I don't know what's going on. They're going long. Yeah, you don't go long to Kane, though. Don't make Kane run the channels, man. Come on, you're better than that. Don't make Kane... Oh, Kane! 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 I said, don't let Kane run the channels. This guy said, don't worry about it. I got it. The hell? Nah, make this 5-5 immediately. Make this 5-5 immediately. Make it 5-5 immediately. I'm going to do a documentary on this game. Is it too late to get tickets for the second leg? I feel like we need to be there. I need to look into my German contacts. Do I know any Bayern Munich season ticket holders? What can you do for me? Fuck, I need to, bro. We need to be there, man. This is hitting like crack, bro. I can't tell you how much this hits. This game's so good, I feel high. This is how Turkish be feeling. I feel good. Bruh. I'm gonna go to Boss Man after this, and I'm gonna be limping to the shops, bruv. I'm gonna be limping to the shops, and I'm gonna be uttering Bayern Munich. I'm gonna be uttering PSG 5, Bayern Munich 5, whilst I'm limping to the shops. That's what this game's done to me. I'm gonna be limping to the shops, uttering PSG 5, Bayern Munich 5, over and over and over again. It's gonna be troublesome. It's gonna look mad. It's gonna look crazy. Ball in. Woo! Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is absolutely bonkers. Oh, my days. Why on earth does this game have to be coming towards an end, man? There's only 12 minutes left. I hope there's so much injury time. I really do. I hope there's so much injury time. Modi, I can't believe. I hope it's just randomly spawned 10 minutes of injury time. Oh, my days. Let me set up tomorrow's stream. This is going to be Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal tomorrow. We will be there. I apologize in advance. For what you may witness tomorrow. Super dry, super dark, super hot fire, bruv. I don't know what it's going to be. But I apologize in advance. A man might pull up with green trousers, a red t-shirt, and an orange blazer tomorrow. Today they came out in suits. Today they came out in boots, soldiers. Tomorrow, super dry, bruv. Super dry. But we gotta be there. We gotta be there. Nuno Mendes, that touch. I don't know how fast he thinks he is, but that touch was crazy. Tomorrow. I committed to both semi-finals. I can't back out now. I'm a bit worried about tomorrow, though. I'll be honest. I'm a bit worried. I don't think I know what they have in store. I'm concerned. I'm concerned about what these men are capable of tomorrow. If they're at their very worst, if they try their very best, they could create an absolute shitstorm. If they want to. I hope that they have mercy on us tomorrow and they give us a Julian Alvarez free kick. Give us something, please. Facts. The fitness levels of the two teams are extraordinary as well. The way they've kept up the pace. They've kept up the pace in this second half. They've not dropped off. The intensity hasn't dropped. The attacking intention has not wavered. These men have just carried on in this second half like they never even had a half time. I don't even know what that halftime team talk was because it seems like these men just didn't hear a thing. They were just playing Super Mario Bros. On a Nintendo DS. Monsters Inc. on the Game Boy. I don't know what these men were doing at halftime, but they certainly weren't listening to anything that they were told because they just carried on. I don't even think their managers were even in the dressing room. I think their managers went for a cup of tea or something. Because there's no way anybody said anything important. Their man just come out and did the same thing again. They just did the same thing again. I need 5-5. I need 5-5. Elise's messed up that pass, man. Oh, what have you done? I need 5-5. Oh, Elise, come on. Bit of a miscommunication between everybody there, maybe, but come on. Because that was an easy pass for you. You could have easily made that pass, man. You could have easily made that pass. There's two of them there as well. Eight minutes to go. 7 minutes to go plus injury time. Boy, I'm redirecting you till tomorrow. Don't think you can go anywhere. Don't run. We're gonna suffer together. Don't be just hearing the good times, not in the bad times, chat. I know what you're thinking. Tomorrow I'll take a day off. Tomorrow I'll just notifications on the old surfer score. Cut the grass. You know, there's more light in the evening. The sun stays out later than usual now with the sun and the times and the clocks and it. Yeah, man, I mean, just cut the grass. Nah, you're going to watch the game in 4K. All 90 minutes of it. You know what I mean? We're going to suffer, potentially. Oh, I would love the game tomorrow to be just as entertaining. I would love it. Even if Arsenal ended up winning the game 5-4, at least I could leave with the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm leaving with something. Man said tomorrow I got night shift. Suddenly tomorrow, oh yeah, they got back to me. I got the job, Matisse. What, you start on the same day you got the acceptance letter? Yeah, man. They need me in the office now. Sorry, man. I'm not going to be able to watch the game. I start now. I start the job right now. Oh, okay. Good luck with that. The game's on in the evening. Was not a 9 to 5. Nah, man, I'm on a night shift. First day I'm on a night shift, man. Yeah, man, sorry, man. Night shift. Oh, okay. Thought night shift start around 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock p.m. Nah, man, I need to get there a couple hours early. Got to get there at 6, man. Got to do a bit of training. They got to get me up to speed. Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, fair enough. Fairs, bro, fairs. A man will say man said in there, I'm going fishing. At night. I'm trying to catch the fish while they're sleeping. Oh, okay. It's, man will be telling the biggest of lies. I gotta catch the fish while they're sleeping, man. I'll save on bait. I don't want to throw too much money down the drain on bait. If I just catch them while they're sleeping, it's a lot easier to catch. Oh, okay, fair enough. Bayern Munich, man, come on. You got to complete the comeback. Oh, no, they're open again. Vitinha, they're open again. Bayern Munich, they don't get back in numbers, do they? Oh! Jeez! What in the Adriano Prevolution Soccer was that? The power that these men are generating. How are they finding this power? When my players shoot, they barely get off the ground with their shots. Some of their shots be bobbling across the turf. You man are out here licking the ball like you're trying to break the goal frame. Trying to break the frame of the goal. What's going on? Can you come teach my players how to generate that amount of power in the foot? Because I've not seen... Can we just seriously say this? When was the last time we seen a player at Chelsea shoot with that much power in a shot? I'm being so serious. Even though it didn't go in. When was the last time someone hit the ball with that much power and it hit the frame of the goal like that and you heard that sound? When was the last time you seen that? No one's doing that. You man don't have the calves, the quads. Hakimi's down. Yeah, João Pedro Napoli's good shout. That's a good shout. I like that shout a lot. I like that shout a lot. That's probably the last one, you know. I like that shout a lot. Hakimi, man. Hakimi, bro. He's been up and down, up and down. But oh, look at the backlift. Oh, the backlift. Oh, this has just been a joy. This has just been an absolute joy to behold. This has just been beautiful. I am really enjoying this so much. 88 minutes. Is this the best game of the season? I think it is. I think it is. I did enjoy the Arsenal Man United game at the Emirates. That was a lot of drama as well. I'm not gonna lie. That was a lot of drama. That was a lot of drama. I did not see that coming at all. That was very mad. But this is a different level. This has got to be a different level as well. This is crazy. Couple minutes to go. One game I enjoyed this from Chelsea this season, Chelsea-Barcelona. Chelsea-Barcelona, and Chelsea probably at home to Liverpool as well, with Esteval last-minute winner. Those are the top two, I think, for me. Kane. But when we beat Liverpool, we thought Liverpool were on some serious shit. So it felt like it was something, you know what I mean? But we come to realise Liverpool are not on anything. So it kind of changes the context a little bit. When we beat Liverpool, I was like, oh yeah, Liverpool are title contenders. You beat Liverpool, that's a big deal because it's Liverpool, Premier League champions. We come to find out Liverpool are not about it, and we're also not about it either. So it's just two teams not about nothing beating one another. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's not the same. The Barcelona one hit, I can't lie, because we don't like Barcelona. Got a big beef with Barcelona, so to batter them is always lovely. Referee, give us 10 minutes injury time, man. Why are you giving us only 4? You're robbing us. Elise, are we going to get a 5-5? We're going to get an equaliser. Ball in. Ah, claimed. Is Nicholas Jackson coming on? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. What is a polar bear doing in Egypt? What is a fish doing on land? Oh, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. 2 minutes left. Man, what is a lion doing in Antarctica? That's what I'm saying when this brother comes onto the pitch. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Yeah, it's true. He's getting microwave minutes. It's true. He's getting microwave minutes. They're literally saying, yo. That's what it is. That's what it is. This He's not even giving him enough time to even come on and get a touch of the football. He could have air fried his minutes. He could have put his minutes in a pan. He could have done anything. Could have given him a chance. He's microwaved it. He's microwaved the minutes. He knows what he's doing. And by the way, Jackson ain't even coming with the fancy haircuts no more. What's going on? Brother just went with a granddad cut. All one level. Fuck. Luis Diaz ball in. Ooh, cleared. It's not a bad result for Bayern. It's only 1 goal deficit going into the second leg. It was looking a lot worse at 60 minutes. Kane. Corner. Last chance. Last chance for Bayern Munich. What a game. It was everything I could have hoped for when I started the stream. I always felt there would be goals. I'm sure we all did. I always felt we'd be entertained. I couldn't wait to watch it. Oh, headed off the line. But they over-delivered. These man over-delivered. They didn't just deliver, they over-delivered. They gave us even more than we asked for, even more than we bargained for. Half-time in the tie, full-time in the game, PSG 5, Bayern Munich 4. That's all I have to say, bruv. Both teams, thank you so much. Thank you so much for blessing us on this Tuesday evening. Thank you so much for blessing us on this Tuesday evening. Every single one of you are a credit to the sport, a credit to your clubs, a credit to your fan bases, a credit to... What were the ticket prices for this game? You will not get better value for money than that. You won't get better value for money in a game of football than that. It's not possible. It's not possible to get better value for money. If I went to that game and I paid, I'd pay again. I would pay again. I'd go to the ticket office and say, yo, take a 20. Take a 220 notes, fam. Fuck it. Take a 40. Slap that. Take my money. I'll go to the club shop. Fuck it. I'll go buy something. If I went to that game, I'll go to the club shop, go buy myself a beret. I'll go buy myself something because there's no way. I have to give back. You know when what was it? Cat William, he does shows in people's towns and he gives back. I have to give back. There's no way I could hop back on the Eurostar, hop back on a flight without giving back to the community. I'd have to leave some money in somewhere, man. I'd have to do something. There's no way. I'd have to leave some money somewhere for someone, man. Fuck. Look at this. How often do you get a game where both sets of supporters are giving a standing ovation for their teams? Both sets of players can go back to their sets of supporters and go and clap them and say, we left it all on the line. I hope you enjoyed. Everybody getting a standing ovation. Damn. Damn. And these men are only halfway done. These men said we got a second leg. We are truly blessed. We are truly blessed. What a group of individuals. That was beautiful. Nearly bring tear to my eye. Honestly. I've not enjoyed a game like that for a long time. It does give me slight vibes of Inter Milan versus Barcelona as well. Certainly does give me those vibes. We all knew what would happen to Inter Milan once they got to the final. Fuck, you know. Absolutely decimated. Taken for everything they have. Wallet, keys, phone. Everything robbed. One of the worst finalists we've ever seen in terms of the result. But hey ho. But what a performance. And it's a good result for both teams. Because PSG, you're coming up against Bayern Munich. The other most informed team in Europe. So if you beat them, job done. Job done. You don't beat Bayern Munich and complain. It doesn't happen. Because you know these men have got too many attackers, too many goals in their team. You got to score 5 goals just to win a game. So if you beat them, job done. And Bayern Munich, you're going to Park the Prince. You're going to Park the Prince. You lose by 1 goal and you know that you can score goals at your place. You know you can score 3 goals, 4 goals. No problem. It's a win for both teams. It's a win for every fan in the stadium. It's a win for every neutral, every viewer, every commentator, every analyst. Everyone wins. Imagine that. How the hell does that happen? Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Genuinely, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I feel like I'm gonna watch the highlights, and I might even watch the whole game again. I'm not even joking. I genuinely might watch the full 90 again. Should we just run up another watch along and just run it back and just pretend like we don't know what's gonna happen? Has anybody ever done that before? Imagine I just redirected you to PSG versus Bayern Munich, and it just happened to be at the Parc des Princes, and it just happened to kick off in about an hour, and we just happened to know the lineups before they came out, and we just happened to fucking watch it back again. Because why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? I can watch that back. I can't believe 90 minutes has passed. The first half felt like the full game. 30 minutes felt like 15. 5 minutes felt like 1. Everything was just quick. Time passed so fast. Honestly. There was no boring period in this game. No part of that game can you point to and be like, it's a bit boring. There was no 10-minute spell of just, there's nothing going on. Just all the time, just action. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Wow. I'm going to wrap it there. I don't know. I might even start up a little... I don't know. I'm gonna have to, bruv. Can I get tickets, bruv? I don't know what to do with myself. Honestly, we're gonna have to. You know when I got an adrenaline. I don't know if I'm gonna get to sleep. How am I gonna get to sleep after watching that? I got my dopamine is too high. It's too much dopamine, too much adrenaline. I feel like I just performed at a concert. It's gonna take me drugs to get me, bro. We're not gonna take drugs. We're not gonna take drugs. All right? It's just. It's gonna take. I don't know what it's gonna take. I don't know. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, guys? We're gonna have to get. Everybody get some hot chocolate. All right. Don't do drugs, kids. Everybody get some hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, some marshmallows, some warm milk. Settle yourselves down. You got work in the morning. You got college in the morning. Uni in the morning. You got shit to do tomorrow. All right, don't let this get the better of you. Don't let this fuck up tomorrow. You might even have to go gym in the morning if some of you are on point. Yeah? Chat. Don't let this change your life. Yeah? Don't let this change your life for the worst. You got responsibilities tomorrow. You got things to do. Lock in. Seriously, lock in. Yeah? Because I know what some of you are thinking. I might just go pay boss man a visit. Might just go get me something from the local. Go and watch the game back again. Some of you are heading outside for a little smoky smoke. I don't condone it, but I know some of you are thinking it. Lock in. If there was ever a time for some discipline, it's now. I know we're all high. I know we're all on a buzz. I know we're all on the dopamine. I know all of us are thinking the same thing. Everybody needs to calm down now. Everybody needs to lock back in. Your life is still the same. You still have bills to pay, okay? Council tax is still due. You're still in Band C. Relax. Relax, chat. Relax. Let's not do this. Tomorrow will be brought... We actually need tomorrow. Arsenal and Atletico, we actually need you to do us a solid. Bring us back to reality, because we can't... Imagine if we had this every week. We would be uncontrollable. We'd be uncontrollable. You two, bring us back to reality. Bring us back to normality. Play your tactics and your systems and your rigid shit. Do it. Do it. Fuck it. We need it. Humbler. We need a humbler. Tomorrow, bring it back. Because this was too much. If I had this every day, I would have no structure. We need structure. I can't wait to watch Odegaard. I can't wait to watch Koke. I can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh, let me go through the super chat before we wrap. This is it, man. What a game. That's so good, that game, man. So good. Question, what are you putting on Arsenal only? Why are Atletico... No, Atletico are fully responsible for what happens tomorrow. Arsenal are away from home. They're in the first leg. They got Premier League problems. They got things going on. It's not... The onus is on Atletico. You're 60 points, I saw, way off the title race. 4th. Like, I think the pressure is on Arteta. I think the pressure is on Arsenal because the supporters are going to demand it. But in terms of tomorrow, in the first leg, I need something from Atletico. You're at home. I need something. Apparently, you've been resting your players and all that stuff in the lead up to the... Cool. Perform. Because I know Arsenal are not going to try anything crazy in the first leg because they got the second leg. That's what they do. Next season... Carry out away. Yeah, man. We're going to Kazakhstan, bruv. Let's do it. People say I want to qualify for which Champions League? Qualify for which Champions League with Anthony Gordon, Alejandro Garnacho, Pedro Neto, front three with Liam Delap, and you want to play against these people? For what reason? You want to play against these teams? Man, send me to Kazakhstan. Let me go and get some apples out of the tree. Let me go and drink some fermented horse milk and go and learn culture and learn about food. And I'm not here. No. I'm not pulling up. We're not pulling up. Final is football versus Haram. Premise cooked. Bro, Kane to United. Your thoughts? Ship sailed, brother. Ship sailed, yeah? Kane, I don't know if you've heard, but Bayern Munich have got their players on lockdown. Like it's 2020. They're not letting nobody leave. They said, Elise has no price point. Liverpool fans were saying, let's replace Salah with Elise. Who's going to tell them? Wake up! Let's replace Salah with Elise. Hey, wake up! Stupid fool. Think you could replace Salah with Elise? Which world do you live in? Clown. That's as bad as my Klopp to Chelsea shout on Sky Sports. Wake up. And then you're talking about Harry Kane to Man United. Shut up. You got Sesko. Lock in. Chat, I'll see you next time. I gotta go. I'm in a good mood. My whole life has changed. Azerbaijan woman, our cheat code, brother. Brother, they'll send me to Azkaban. I don't know where Azerbaijan, Azkaban. I don't know. Antarctica. I don't know where I'm going, brother. I might not be going anywhere. We might not just finish. We might not get Europe. That's a possibility. See you guys next time. In a bit, people. Peace. Crazy game.